Welcome back to Woven Journeys, where we explore timeless wisdom to help you find peace and strength in a chaotic world. Today, we're diving into the concept of the flow state, a place where action feels effortless and time seems to disappear. Drawing from ancient Taoist wisdom and modern psychology, we'll uncover how you can achieve this elusive state. My name is Master Zenthis, your guide through this timeless wisdom. Let's dive into it. The story of Cao Fu, mastering effortless action. Let me start with a story from Taoist literature. There was a young man named Cao Fu who wanted to master charioteering. He spent years serving his master without receiving any formal lessons. Then, one day, the master had him practice something unexpected, jumping between two wooden posts. Over time, Cao Fu mastered the movement, and only then did his master reveal the secret. True mastery is not just about skill or strength, but the union of intention and action. This is the essence of the flow state, when your mind and body work together effortlessly, and you feel one with what you're doing. What is the flow state? The flow state, or as Taoists call it, Wu Wei, effortless action, is a mental state where we're fully immersed in an activity. It's often described as being in the zone. You stop overthinking, and everything feels natural, almost automatic. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi defines it as a state where challenge and skill are perfectly balanced, and we experience intense focus, loss of self-consciousness, and an altered sense of time. In this state, we're completely present. The problem with overthinking is a common trap many fall into, especially when learning new skills or facing challenges. At first, we tend to overanalyze every step, which often leads to stress and anxiety. Imagine learning to drive, constantly worrying about every move, second-guessing decisions, and feeling overwhelmed by the smallest mistakes. But there are moments when, without realizing it, the mind lets go, and everything feels effortless. Suddenly, you're no longer thinking about the mechanics of driving. You're simply in sync with the road. This is when the flow state emerge. The harder you try to force flow, the more it slips away. True flow happens when you stop pushing and let go. Why flow is so elusive? Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi talks about something called psychic entropy, or a state of mental chaos which blocks flow. We live in a world of constant distractions. Our minds are scattered by worries, social media, and endless multitasking. When we're not focused, we can't enter the flow state. To counter this, we need to eliminate distractions and bring our full attention to the present moment. Flow emerges when our minds are calm and centered. The balance between challenge and skill. Here's an interesting point. Flow happens when the task is neither too easy nor too difficult. If it's too easy, we get bored. If it's too hard, we get anxious. Flow exists in that sweet spot where we're challenged just enough to stay engaged. Think about activities like sports, art, or even gaming. These activities often trigger flow because they push us to our limits without overwhelming us. The challenge keeps us engaged, and our skills keep us moving forward. Now, the question is, how can we create the right conditions for flow in our daily lives? Here are some tips based on Mihaly's research. 1. Do something you enjoy. Flow comes easier when the activity is meaningful to you. 2. Find the right level of challenge. Choose tasks that push you just beyond your comfort zone. 3. Set clear goals. Know exactly what you want to achieve during the activity. 4. Seek immediate feedback. Whether it's in the form of progress or results, feedback helps maintain focus. 5. Eliminate distractions. Create a space free from interruptions. Solitude is powerful for entering flow. Now the question is, how can we create the right conditions for flow in our daily lives? Here are some tips based on Mihaly's research. The power of letting go. The flow state is not something you can achieve through sheer effort. In fact, the harder you try to force it, the more elusive it becomes. Think of it like catching a fish. If you hold the line too tight, it snaps. But if you loosen your grip and let go, the fish comes to you. The secret to entering flow is surrendering, letting go of distractions, worries, and overthinking, and allowing yourself to be fully present in the moment. Solitude and focus in a distracted world. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with noise and information. This overload is the enemy of flow. Solitude, turning off the distractions and creating mental space, can be a powerful tool for achieving focus and creativity. By stepping away from the noise, you create the mental clarity needed to enter the flow state. It's in moments of quiet that we reconnect with ourselves and allow flow to emerge. Your own path to flow. So, what triggers flow for you? Maybe it's when you're painting, playing a sport, or solving a challenging problem. And what blocks you from entering flow? Is it distractions, overthinking, or fear of failure? The key is to find activities that challenge you just enough and to create space, both mentally and physically, to let go of distractions. Whether through mindfulness, rituals, or simply focusing on the present, flow is something you allow, not something you force. Mastering effortless action. The flow state, like Lao Tzu's teachings of Wu Wei, reminds us us that true mastery comes not from constant effort, but from letting go. It's about allowing your body and mind to move in harmony without forcing or overthinking. Effortless action comes from balance, not from struggle. So what activities bring you into flow? And what can you do to create the conditions for it in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this video, consider subscribing to Woven Journeys for more timeless wisdom on how to cultivate inner peace and strength.